right now, for all you boppers in the big city, I've been asked to relay a request from the Gramercy Riffs. It's a special for the Warriors. Yeah, that's that real live bunch from Coney, and I do mean the Warriors. Here's a hit with them in mind. This next one's going out to Kurt for Pauline.
What the fuck?
Oh, hey!
Get out of the way! Oh my god! Are you serious?
Whoa, sorry about that, people. Must have been a bit of static. Don't let that stop you. Here's something a little nasty for the lovely ladies dancing it up down at Tech Noir tonight.
Oh man, am I gonna get a call for this?
Angry and young, under the gun, the kid goes wild. Rebel alone, heart of the stone, the kid.
Okay, so we're a week or so late. Shit came up, but we had to pay tribute to the life of a man whose contributions to music just can't be summed up in 4 or 5 minutes. It just can't be done, especially on a show as fucking stupid as this. But me and the boys, in our own special way, are gonna have a few sips to honor the life of producer and musical genius Mr. Martin Birch. And to keep it in theme, we're gonna be doing a little pairing tonight. Simply put, we're gonna drink a shitload of Iron Maiden beers, and then we're gonna match them up with an album in the Maiden discography that best captures its taste and power. Full disclosure, we know nothing about beer, man. We just know what we like, and we know how to get fucked up, too.
Good luck, you gunga-singer. Come on, crack these bitches open. Let's get a proper ham on.
Blood Brigade!
Jesus Christ, at 4.1 ABV. This seems like the perfect beer to slam if you have shit to do, like rebuild a patio, or maybe you got custody of the kids. It is a hoppy and zesty zippity-doo golden ale with a refreshing citrusy aftertaste. With this kind of volume of alcohol, it's hardly worth grounding your kids over if they swiped a few, but it's not to be underestimated, and it's certainly not without its merits. It's got a crisp, light body, medium to high carbonation with a well-fucking-balanced sweetness to make it totally fun and accessible experience. Just like my favorite, Peace of Mind. An absolutely true blue Budweiser of an album. Yeah, sure. Okay, in this brutal metal landscape of suffocations, incantations, dying fetuses, yeah, sure, Peace of Mind may sound a little AOR-ish, but its light fleet-of-foot gallop and soaring eagle range has made it universally loved the world over. Now, try putting on Nile and serving my father a fax beer. I fucking dare you, man. Now, put on Peace of Mind for the blackest of souls, and then give him a case of Bud. You're gonna have no problems. You get it? Yeah, you get it.
Trooper 666.
Oh, shit. I don't know what to say here, man, except for the fact that sometimes going dirtier and amping it up for the sake of going dirty and amping it up really isn't necessary. And it almost comes across as forced and unpalatable. The Trooper recipe was fine. We dug it. Now I get it. It was a been there, done that for you guys. You wanted to keep up with that raw, tough shit image with some of those louder, younger brands. It's got all the right ingredients, but the wrong proportions. So to say that this is Number of the Beast would be far too on the nose, man. Just like the fucking overly alcoholic 6.66 ABV here that just doesn't feel genuine. Now, No Prayer for the Dying immediately comes to mind the second this bad boy punched me in the mouth. It's malty, it's biscuity, it's grassy, it's hoppy, but like No Prayer, it lacks direction of the well-oiled Smith Murray Trooper recipe. And I like Yannick, man, and I like booze too, a lot. And I do love the fucking wild man, unbridled pageantry this guy brings to the table. But for fuck's sakes, man, turn it down just a little bit. Breathe. And that's the thing with this album, man. With Smith gone, Bruce really seemed lost and disinterested here. Like, he sounded like he'd rather be at home nursing that sore throat with a Buckley's Day and binge-watching Antiques Roadshow. Now, it's not without its gems, but man, like the beer, I gotta be in the mood for this. We're talking about a few tunes showing up unexpectedly on an iPod Shuffle, and you've only got time to slam 2 high-volume beers at the airport sort of mood.
Scream for me, Sun and Steel!
Okay, so now we've got a Pilsner-style sake-infused lager, which Bruce and the Robinson Brewery used genuine Japanese yeast from the 300-year-old, oh man, here we go, Okunomatsu Sake Brewery. I got it the first time, not bad. Okay, they even had to get permission from the Japanese government to use it.
Arigato, man. Dig your chicks do the best, by the way.
Yes. Named after
I dig them, man. Especially like that Sailor Moon cosplay shit. I don't know why. That's just how I'm wired, I suppose.
Ever think there's been a chick that's ever dressed up like a slutty Eddie for Halloween and shit.
Oh shit, like all mummified up with that like King Tut thing on his head, gold paint
guys?
titties just bursting out.
Jesus. Okay, this is a nice little lager, perfectly agreeable, very polite, not in your face, and if I was going to pair it up with any album at all, most definitely it's going to be Somewhere in Time. It's both complex and simple. It is the most progressive Maiden album of all time, and like the sake, now we have synth infusion. Like Somewhere in Time, it's not going to be everybody's mug of beer, but I gotta say, man, it's not blousy, it's not sweet and fruity enough to be Seventh Son, but there are hints of Bruce's frustration and Adrian's growing dissatisfaction with the band represented well here with a mild bitterness in the aftertaste.
You're not stretching at all there, are you?
I know, this is gonna be a chore.
You just poured that like an asshole.
Hallowed be thy name.
Oh man, a gluttonous fat guy beer if there ever was one, making it the perfect pairing with the roasted flesh or whatever you can trap, and maybe an extra old cheese? Fruity, spicy, earthy, this dark amber is a jolly old take on Belgian-influenced beer that uses actual Belgian yeast for the first time. 6.0 ABV, nothing to sneeze at. It's got an autumn feel, with its dark, amberish blood-red hue that it gets from the crystal rye, and all these elements combined, they kind of remind me of Maiden's most atmospheric, most Halloweenish bells and whistles performance, the pageantry of Powerslave, and yeah, World Slavery Tour. Not to mention the fact that the ingredients that it takes to make this shit kind of sounds like the same stuff that they stuff mummies with, no?
Land in my ass.
Like the beer, Powerslave is something very special. The band could do no wrong here. It's complex, it's ambient, it's atmospheric and diverse, and most of all, heavy. And like the album, this beer is steeped in rich history and mysterious traditions. What do you think? That better?
Yeah, I see it.
The Trooper!
Ah, the one that started it all. That OG Deep Golden Ale that reignited my love affair with beer.
Yeah, we all believe that gun singer.
Okay, maybe I'm hyping it up a bit too much, but I've always been a sucker for cereal box prizes and fast food franchise movie tie-ins. Maiden's done its homework. It knows its market, and they damn well know me. I almost shit myself when I came across this at Murray's Liquor Express. It's got a beautiful deep amber color and smells heavily of roasted malts and caramel with a hint of coffee. Says so on the can. Pretty dense, medium-bodied with good head retention. 4.7 ABV, but there's no real harsh alcohol, which makes it an excellent gateway beer for a terrible father to give his child attending their very first concert. With foundations already firmly established within Robinson's Brewery, one of the oldest and most respected names in British brewing history, the addition of Renaissance man Bruce Dickinson's talent and palate makes it easy to pair this one up with Number of the Beast, a controversial high-water mark for heavy metal as a whole, and struck an awesome balance between accessible melody and technical intensity.
I don't know, all I heard was good head retention, man.
The red and the black.
Okay, alright, now we got an English porter, but this time, 6.8 ABV, so the volume is cranked here. Now this beer takes its name from its color, but also from the newest album that they put out, Book of Souls. But right off, man, this baby has deep, dark, richer roots. It pours dark and heavy, it's got a gorgeous blood red highlight. The dark chocolate covered raisin aftertaste gives it a bitter sweetness that immediately gives it a warm and comforting embrace of the early days of New Up, my first Maiden album, and a swan song for Mr. Paul Di'Anno. Killers. Oh sure, all you lager and ale Dickinson purists are gonna have no candy for this best served room temperature jam space beer, but like or loathe the darker roots of this era and this delicious old tavern special, there is no denying the roasted malt, chocolatey, rich, booze-fueled volume of this bad boy that's gonna make your head feel like it just got an axe in your head till 3 p.m. the next day. Holy fuck, that was a stretch. But any excuse to drink some Dark Masters, right? Now you kids at home, don't forget to raise a beer high for Mr. Martin Birch. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring that bell. Oh shit, excuse me.
Superstation 66.
No, absolutely, no. I completely understand. My apologies. It was just.
I'm not entirely convinced that Christian Slater wasn't involved with this.
And let me say this right now. I can assure you, this is not going to happen ever again.
Strike together.